Hi, I'm Scott Samuel here at the Culinary Institute of America. Today I'm going to show you how to make a low-carb, high-protein, diabetes-friendly breakfast item or a snack. This is going to be a baked egg with ricotta, black beans, chard, quinoa.
And I'm Amy Campbell. I'm a registered dietitian and certified diabetes educator. And we're going to talk more about the nutritional attributes of this meal for people with diabetes.
We're going to be making some sauteed chard with some garlic and chili flakes, very traditional flavor profile. And then I have some black beans, roasted peppers, tomatoes that we're going to mix with the eggs, kind of as a maybe a baked frittata. And then I have some quinoa. This idea of incorporating a protein quinoa grain into the baked eggs, I think is really nice, and it's going to add a nice texture. So we're going to saute that up and incorporate it, and then put them in muffin tins and top it with some fresh ricotta.
This sounds delicious, and you know, working with people who have diabetes, I hear all the time, I don't know what to eat, or there's so many foods that I can't eat, but that's really not the case. We want people with diabetes to follow a healthful diet and to eat a variety of foods to get all the nutrients that they need for good health.
Well, let's get started here. So hot cast iron pan or just a hot pan, we're going to go ahead and saute our garlic to get a little bit of color. And we're on medium heat or so. And chili flakes, these chili flakes, when I add them here early with the oil, it's going to kind of bloom the flavor, so it'll kind of carry through the whole dish. And we're going to do two things at once. I'm going to be also cooking down some quinoa. So what can you tell me about quinoa?
You know, quinoa is an interesting grain. It's high in protein. It's very popular right now, but it's also a carbohydrate. And carbohydrate is a nutrient that a lot of people who have diabetes think they shouldn't be eating. Yet carbohydrate gives our bodies fuel. It's like gasoline for the car. And carbohydrates found in a lot of foods: bread, pasta, grains, fruits, and milk, for example. The key with carbohydrate and diabetes is to eat the right amount that's going to fuel your body and give you all the other nutrients that it provides, but not to send blood sugar levels sky high.
Right. So this type of carbohydrate is considered a good one. It's not going to spike our glucose index?
That's right, because of the high protein content and the fiber content as well.
Just finishing our chard. I want to cook this down until it's pretty wilted. And cooking the quinoa, I've already cooked it, but I want to do a quick little saute and get a little bit of crispiness.
Sounds
so
good.
I have some texture when I add it to my eggs.
Scott, if people don't have Swiss chard at home, is there another type of green that they can substitute for that?
You know, spinach would be the first thing I
Yeah.
would think.
Okay.
And you could use fresh spinach or even frozen spinach. Going with this method with frozen spinach would just work just fine.
Great.
I'm trying to make this recipe easy for the home user, at the same time keeping it flavorful and nutritious. All right, we're just going to set this aside to cool it, so we're getting our items in place for building our baked eggs.
Baked eggs.
All right, so the next step is to put our egg mixture together. And so I have the egg filling, which are the cracked eggs, a touch of salt, and some thyme in here. Just cracked them ahead of time. And all these other flavorings that I want to go into the baked eggs, I'm just going to add right to this.
Okay. You know, eggs are a perfect food for a diabetes eating plan. They have practically no carbohydrate, high quality protein, and because of the protein content, it can help to control appetite, which is important for diabetes management, boost satiety so that you feel fuller sooner. And another special property of protein is that it can help sort of even out or smooth out blood sugar levels. So it's perfect for diabetes management.
Yeah, that's interesting about the blood sugar levels you were saying.
Yeah.
So we're putting about a tablespoon or so of this cooked chard. And then on the eggs, just kind of mix up this mixture, and we're going to do about 2/3 full of the eggs, just like that.
Okay.
And then we'll top this with a little bit of fresh ricotta.
Looks great.
Okay, so this is pretty simple, would you say?
Absolutely. Looks quick and easy.
Yeah, I think so. It's flavorful. You know, one thing that could be added to this, I think that would, you know, take it to the next step is a whole bunch of fresh herbs. You have a garden outside. Let's add some chopped
Perfect.
parsley.
Sounds great.
Chopped marjoram, maybe even some basil.
And again, with the black beans, if someone didn't have black beans handy, would another kind of bean work as well?
Yeah, kind of any canned bean that you have on hand. And that's what these were, just drain in the can, rinse them to get that extra sodium off,
yeah.
and then we're good to go.
Great.
I'll get the oven and we'll bake these for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, Amy, it's been about 20 minutes. Our little baked eggs are looking great.
Yep.
They were just setting up a second ago. So let's bring these out. Okay, exactly what they should look like. They're firm in the center. They're just setting. Some of the moisture from the vegetables are bubbling out. Okay, so let's just let this rest here for a couple minutes, and it'll pull away from the sides, and then we'll plate them and serve them warm with a little side salad.
Those look great. And you know, each of those baked eggs contains just 165 calories, 14 grams of carbohydrate, which is how much you'd get in a slice of bread or, say, an apple, and 11 grams of protein. It's perfect food for diabetes.
Excellent, and they're tasty too. And we've talked about the versatility of taking this recipe and putting other ingredients, different beans, different greens.
I love that.
All right, so our baked egg here, let's do a little, just a little bit of spinach and cherry tomatoes, because I think this would make for a nice light afternoon lunch.
Or even a snack.
Yeah, afternoon snack. Well, there you go, Amy. Our baked egg with quinoa, black beans, roasted peppers, and feta.
Looks great, Scott.
Enjoy.
Thank you.